Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to discuss the 5-number summary. I've gone over this in other videos, but I just wanted to dedicate this subject to its own video. So let's dive in. The 5-number summary is a numerical summary that describes a distribution using 5 key values. And they are the minimum, quartile 1 or Q1, the median, quartile 3 or Q3, and the maximum. And let's include that in here. Let's change that. Quartile 1 and quartile 3. We usually use shorthand for these things. If there's anything I've learned, it's that mathematicians are lazy and they don't like to write everything out, so they have abbreviations for literally everything. Anywho, Q1, Q3. Okay. It is the foundation for box plots and identifying outliers, again, as discussed in previous videos. All right, and let's take a look at an example. So here we have our data sets. Okay. Step 1, order the data. Here I have it randomly. We should always get in the habit of rewriting our data set in ascending order as such here. Step 2, find the median. Again, median, middlemost value. We have 11 elements in this set. So that means the middlemost value is the 6th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14 is our median. It's right smack in the middle. Step 3, find Q1, quartile 1. So quartile 1 is found by taking the median of the lower half of our elements, okay? Or observations, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, so the median is our cutoff. So the lower half is 5 through 13. I have this listed here. The middlemost value of our lower half is 8. You can see 2 to the left and 2 to the right, putting 8 right smack in the middle. Quartile 1 is 8. Step 4, find Q3, which is the same exact steps, but for the upper half. Again, medians are cut off. The upper half is 15 through 24 here. I rewrite them there. And we have 2 to the left, 20, 2 to the right of 20. 20 is right smack in the middle. 20 is our quartile 3. And our final step, step 5, find the minimum and maximum. Okay, well, let's bring the data set down so we can take a look at it. Even though it's pretty obvious to see what it is, it's nice to have it close by. Okay. Looking at our data here, the minimum is 5 and the maximum is 24. And we're done. There's our 5-number summary. Minimum 5, quartile 1 is 8, median is 14, quartile 3 is 20, and our maximum is 24. All there is to it. Like I said, this was discussed in other videos. However, I wanted to dedicate its own video to the subject. All right, interpretation. The minimum is the smallest observation. Quartile 1, 25% of the data are at or below this value. The median is the halfway point of the data. Quartile 3 is 75% of the data are at or below this value, and the maximum is the largest observation. And this we can clearly see with a box plot. So obvious with box plots. This we go more in detail in the box plot video. If you want to see what this looks like, I'd recommend checking out that video. Some common mistakes: forgetting to sort the data, particularly in ascending order from smallest to largest. We always want to do that. Including the median in both halves of an odd sized data set. So what does that mean? So let's look at our data set here. When we look for quartile 1, you notice we excluded the median. You don't want, if this is an odd amount of values, we have what? 11 here. So if it's odd, if the elements in a data set is odd, which it is here, it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have an odd amount of elements in the set. We exclude the median for Q1 and for Q3. Okay, common mistake we see. And then the last common mistake, mixing up Q1 and Q3. Q1 is associated with lower bound. Q3 is associated with upper bound. All right. And here we have a practice problem. Find the 5-number summary for the observations in our data set. I'll give you a moment to pause the video and work on this problem. All right. Hopefully we paused it and took a look at it. Let's take a look at the answers. All right. So question 1, order the data, which we should do first always anyway. And here we have the data written in order. Question 2, what is the median? The median, we should have 17. That's the middlemost value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, 17's in the middle. Quartile 1 is 11. So let's see, we look at this here. Yep, and we have 11 right smack in the middle. And then we have quartile 3 at 22. Whoops, take this. Yep. And it's pretty obvious here. We have 5 things here. 1, 2 to the left, 1, 2 to the right. 22 is in the middle. 22 is our quartile 3. And lastly, state the 5-number summary. Most of the work's already done here. We just need to include the minimum, which is 6. We found Q1, the median Q3, and our maximum is 30. Cool. Quick, easy, brief. Thank you for tuning in. As always, a link to the notes will be in the video description. And hope to see you next time. Take care.